I feel really honored, to be honest. We have, as I said in the beginning of the interview, we have already a presence of 25 years in the Czech Republic. We have been a long member of the Czech Banking Association, I think over 20 years already. And I feel really honored that we got the opportunity to be elected, that I personally got the opportunity to be elected, and being part of the presidium to interact with the other local banks. I think we have a lot to offer. Yes, we are a small bank in the Czech Republic. However, we are one of the strongest and biggest banks in Europe. And I think we can provide a lot of knowledge and a lot of experience towards the Czech Banking Association, but also to the Czech market, especially with regards to digital banking. And we have been known as ING in Europe as a disruptor. And disruptor, it sounds a little bit like negative, but I would say more it's a challenger. And so we are a challenger of the existing models. And so the Czech, your question was, so what are the challenges in the Czech banking market? And I would say that the Czech banking market is very strong, is very structured, and is quite professional and also quite innovative. If you compare to the surrounding countries, I think the Czech market is far more beyond, especially around digitalization. And so there are a lot of features in the apps, context payment, so reduction of cash from the system compared to countries like Austria or Germany is Czech far more beyond with regards to this area. However, if you look at how the customers perceive banking, is the moment you have to open an account or you have to do something, you have to go to the branch. It is very difficult to do something digitally. And especially if you look at the behavior of the, I would say, at younger population between 25 and 45, the Czech are used to digitalization. And so if you look at the amount of digitalization already online, Lidl started to deliver online shopping here. They just decided 2 weeks back. So you can buy online your grocery and Lidl will deliver them to your house. There are big portals where basically you can buy everything like Amazon. Amazon is not really present in Czech, but there are a lot of local big players where basically you buy a lot of products. And people in these age groups are used to buy already a lot of stuff online. However, in banking, we are not so sophisticated yet. We as ING, especially in the former ING direct countries, where we have these over 25 million customers, we are doing our banking around the branch. We do our banking around a digital model, whether it's the mobile, whether it's the desktop, or sometimes the telephone. And that's something, when we're expanding our retail business here in Czech Republic, will be our main channel to do our business. So that experience will be a very good learning for the existing traditional banks, especially the top 3 banks, which are struggling also themselves how to structure their banking in the future. So I think we can bring a lot of learnings to the table, and we as ING, we can learn a lot from, I would say, the Czech banking market, because we have not been so much involved at that level of Presidium in the last 20 years. So I think we have a lot of benefits to share, and we can bring a lot of best experiences. Secondly, as we are one of these bigger European banks, we have a lot of experiences with legislation and regulation. So PSD2 is coming up, Basel IV, IFRS Standard 9, MiFID. So a lot of big regulatory projects where ING has to implement and will implement them in all the countries in Europe. And most of the banks, they have a foreign-owned company, but they're very much localized in the Czech market. So one of the things I already got aware of is that the local banks are very interested in ING, how we do this regulation and legislation in other countries and at the group level, and basically help the Czech market to implement these legislations in the Czech Republic, but also step up and lobby together with the government to make sure that we do the right things for the Czech banking market, that at the end it makes sense for us as a banking sector, but also for the consumer, because some of these legislations are not helping us and also not the consumer, and at the end makes banking more expensive. So to finding the right balance there, and I think what we can provide as ING is that yes, we're small here, but we have a lot of these experiences from the group level, which we can import here in the Czech Republic.